Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a good while since I've put a video on here, but I am back for 2019 and my first video for the year is going to be showing you how I apply glitter to gel nails. So I'm going to show you two different techniques and I'm going to be using these four absolutely stunning glitters from Magpie Beauty. So I really hope you enjoyed this video and I'm really looking forward to getting back on it with the filming. So the first glitter I'm going to show you is this one called Faith, and this is an ultrafine supercharged holographic glitter, and as you can see it is absolutely stunning. I think it may well be my favourite one of all four. So I'm going to show it you first because I just can't stop staring at it. So I'm going to show you using two different colours. So this one is CS60 and it's a nice pinky nude colour. And I'm just going to apply that to a swatch stick. And I'm going to do 2 coats and cure each coat in my new LED lamp for 30 seconds. So the next colour I'm going to use is this beautiful lilac colour called Wisteria Haze. And all of the gels that I'm going to use today are from Bluesky Gel. They're the only gel that I use. They're really affordable and they last really well as well, so I love them. So again, I'm just going to pop 2 coats on that and cure it in the lamp. So the first technique I'm going to show you is the burnishing technique, and for this I'm going to use this glitter applicator brush, which is also from Magpie, and it's just quite a small dense brush and it's perfect for applying glitter to the nail and also dipping into the glitter pot as well. So I've also got a triangular spill tray, and that's just to collect any glitter that falls down underneath so we have minimal wastage. So what I'm going to do is just position the nail over the tray, and then I'm just going to dab in that brush into the pot of glitter. Just pick a little bit up, and then I'm just going to pop it onto the nail just using small dabbing motions. So I'm just going to continue to apply that glitter using small dabbing motions until the complete surface is covered, and then I'm just going to use small circular motions just to really burnish that in. And this is going to allow the glitter to really stick to that sticky layer after the gel was cured. And it's going to leave the glitter with a nice smooth layer. So you shouldn't have any bumps left after this. And then I'm going to top coat that twice, and then that nail is complete. Okay, so the next technique I'm going to show you is the sprinkle technique. So what I'm going to do is just apply a clear top coat to the nail, and I'm not going to cure this, I'm going to leave it wet. And then what I'm going to do, taking a cuticle pusher, I'm just going to scoop some of that glitter out of the pot and making sure I'm over that spill tray, and I'm just going to sprinkle it into that wet gel layer. And then once that's completely covered, I'm just going to tap off the excess, wipe the edges to make sure there's nothing sticking out, and pop that into the lamp to cure. And whilst that's curing, I'm just going to show you how I collect the glitter back into the pot to ensure there's minimal waste and I can use that glitter again. So once the nail is cured, I'm going to take this duster brush, which is also from Magpie, and I'm just going to really dust off any remaining excess glitter. So you've cured this layer now, so the glitter is completely stuck to the nail, so you can really get in there and just make sure any little bits of glitter are removed. And that way, when you put the top coat on, you're not left with loads of glitter left on your brush. I would recommend using 2 different top coats for normal polish and glitter, just so you don't get any glitter in your normal polish. So I'm going to do 2 top coats on that. One of them you can really get into the nooks and crannies of the glitter, and then the other one you want to kind of float over the top so you've got that nice smooth layer over the top. And this is those 2 nails completely finished now. So you can see they're slightly different finishes. So the bottom one is the burnish technique and the top one is the sprinkle technique. I think they're both super pretty. I just absolutely love this glitter so much. It just looks so stunning in the light. So the next glitter that I'm going to show you is this absolutely stunning blue colour. So this one's called Alice, and this is also an ultrafine mix, and it's a metallic holographic glitter. So the colours I'm going to use to show you this glitter is this Pastel 06 shade, which is a nice light green. And this comes out quite sheer on the first coat, so I did do a couple of coats of this one. And then the second one is this lovely vibrant blue colour. I think the actual name is something like Cerulean Sea. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's just what we're going to go with. But again, I'm going to do 2 coats, and then I'm going to go in with that blue colour, and I'm going to show you the burnishing technique again. So again, I've dipped in my applicator brush into the glitter, and I'm just going to dab it on until it's completely covered the nail, and then just use those small circular motions just to really rub it in and make sure you've got that nice smooth surface on the nail. And because this one is a metallic finish, you almost get that kind of chrome effect on the nail. It's just absolutely stunning. And then, like I did before, I'm going to go in over this with 2 top coats and cure each coat for 30 seconds in the lamp. So for the sprinkle technique, I'm going to go in again with a clear top coat and just do a nice thin layer over that pastel green colour. And then I'm going to take my cuticle pusher and just scoop up some of that glitter. I've cleaned out the spill tray just so when I'm pouring it back in, I don't have any mix of any other glitters in there. And I'm just going to sprinkle it over the top until that full surface is covered. And then I'm just going to tap off the excess once it is, just making sure any of those little sparse bits down the side are covered as well. It was quite hard to pick it up out of the tray, so I would probably pick it up out of the pot and then just sprinkle it back in. And then again, just tap off as much excess as you can before you pop it in the lamp to cure. And once it's come out of the lamp, I'm going to dust off the excess glitter again, and then just cure using 2 top coats. The 2 top coats just make sure you've got that nice smooth finish to the nail, and it makes sure it locks in that glitter so your nails last a lot longer as well. So here are the finished nails. You can see the top one was the burnishing technique and the bottom one was the sprinkle technique. So these are quite different in comparison to previous glitters, but equally I love them all the same. It would be perfect for an icy winter look or a vibrant summer look as well. I just love them. So moving on, this colour has got summer written all over it. This is the shade Frankie, and this is a chunky pink holographic mix. So I didn't actually realise they were all holographic when I got them, but anyways, who doesn't love a bit of hollow? And this is a chunky glitter as well. So I'm going to use these 2 colours to show you the glitter. So we've got a really nice neon pink. I think this one was neon 11. And I'm just going to do 2 coats of that one as well, just to build up the colour. And then this one, I'm pretty sure it's called Wildflower, but if not, I will link it down below. And again, just going to do 2 coats of that one to build up the colour. And I'm going to show you the sprinkle technique first on this one. So I'm doing the clear top coat, and then I'm going to scoop up that glitter onto my cuticle pusher and just sprinkle over that clear layer. I realised at very last minute that I should have changed my spill tray, thankfully, so I didn't get any blue mixed into the glitter. Normally, I would have just sprinkled it everywhere and then realised after, so that was lucky. I'm just going to pop this on. Now with this one, because it was chunky, it was a little bit messier. And if I did it again, I would just make sure I'd kind of tapped everything down and made sure everything was smooth before I cured it. So I made sure the edges were nice and smooth, but I didn't kind of pat my finger over the top, so it did end up with a few kind of chunks sticking out. But anyway, we'll learn that for next time. So then for the burnishing technique, I'm just going to use the glitter that's left over in the tray, and I'm just going to burnish that in as before. Just sprinkle it on and then just continue to rub it into the nail until you've got that smooth surface. I wasn't sure how the chunky glitter would work with the burnishing technique, but it actually worked really well. There was a nice distribution of kind of the smaller particles and the bigger particles as well, so I thought it had a really nice finish to it. So moving back to that chunky glitter now, I'm just going to dust off the excess and top coat it twice, and I top coated the other one twice as well. So here are the 2 nails complete. I would 100% recommend the burnishing technique for this one. Since it's a chunky glitter, it makes it a lot smoother, and as you can see, there's not that much difference in these 2, so definitely go for the burnishing technique. Okay, so the next glitter is this lovely peachy colour in the shade Flora. Now this is a larger mix, Coral Unicorn Effect Iridescent Glitter. Now that was a mouthful and I had to practice it a few times before I actually recorded, but we got there. And these are the two colours that I'm going to use to show you how the glitter looks. And you can see the shades on the bottom, but I will link the actual names down below if I can find them. So they're both kind of peachy corally colours, and I think they go perfect with the glitter, hopefully. So I'm just going to do a couple of coats of each of those on the swatch sticks and pop them in the lamp to cure. So first I'm going to do the burnishing technique. So again, I'm just going to pop my glitter applicator brush into the glitter pot and dab that onto the nail. Now because this is an iridescent finish, you can definitely see the colour of the nail coming through. So it'd be interesting to see how it looks with different shades, maybe like some nice lilac-y purples or more pinky colours. But I think this one is looking pretty nice so far. It's definitely a springy, summery colour. So I'm just going to pat that on and just make sure everything's nice and smooth, and then I will go in with 2 top coats over the top of that to lock it all in place. And finally, for the sprinkle technique, once again I'm going in with the clear top coat and leaving that wet, and I'm just going to take my cuticle pusher and scoop that glitter on and sprinkle it over the top. I definitely need to work on my aim here as well. I literally just spilled a whole chunk of glitter and none of it even went on the nail there. We'll learn for next time. So I'm just going to tap off the excess again, and then on this one I did wipe the edges and I did tap my finger over the top just to make sure it's got a nice smooth surface. So when we go in with the top coat after it's cured, there's no kind of chunks sticking out or anything. So these are the finished nails. So the one on the left is the burnishing technique and the one on the right is the sprinkle technique. And as you can see, the finish is quite similar again on these two. It's just very different due to the colour that we used underneath. But again, perfect for spring, perfect for summer, beautiful peachy colour. I love these ones as well. So that brings me to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. And I hope you've got a little inspo of what kind of glitters to look out for. And I just love them all. I know I've said it a million times in this video already, but I do think they are beautiful and I cannot wait to use them. If you do enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a like and maybe even subscribe so you can see another video this year. So thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!